everyone, and welcome back to Eximius Craft from the TuesdayCraft server. Got a couple things to show you today, some progress that we have made. Let's go check it out. We're here at Spawn City, of course. And the first thing I want to show you guys is the new lighthouse. So here it is. Real simple design. Used red and white concrete and then diorite. Just kind of, I didn't go, redstoney with it. If you guys watch my channel, you know redstone isn't exactly my style. Just put some redstone lamps. Oh, we're just all over the place here. Put some redstone lamps in there, and I think it looks good. Like I said, it's not too crazy design. Went horizontal rather than diagonal, and of course that made it easy to build. So it was a quick build, didn't take long. I thought it was a good spot for it. I considered the fact that, okay, so if you're a ship captain and you're sailing into port here, if you can't see the giant statue over here, well, this lighthouse isn't probably going to help you. So yes, if you're wondering, I did consider that. But it was a perfect spot for it. And really, I just kind of, I was debating on what to do in this area around it. I just ended up planting some mangrove trees just to kind of break up the edges. I thought about building like some, more shanty style fishing huts type deal. But I didn't like the idea of that as you coming in through this main gate, which leads me to the next kind of thing that I want to go over with you guys. So we've started working on what I'm referring to as the lagoon area. So here, let me take a quick nap so it's a little bit easier to tell what I'm talking about here. All right, nappy time's over. Okay, so I kind of built this gateway here, and it's still not done. It still needs, detailed and finished up. I just kind of got the basic form and shape in place, and I kind of just went with like these little floral patterns to just kind of decorate it a little bit, make it look a little interesting. I'll probably do the same on the other side over here, and do some floral patterns on the other side as well. But yeah, this area in here I'm kind of been referring to in my mind as the lagoon. So we did a bunch of terraforming. We had our workspace over here, and we just kind of moved it over there so we could work in here. So I've got the first building under construction here. We're going to put another building here. And then I haven't really worked out how best to utilize this space. So I'm still formulating what's going to go in this space here. Definitely going to be multiple buildings, probably 2, maybe 3 buildings in here. I'm not really sure yet, but we are going to develop this out. And then after that, I don't know how much more work I'm going to do on the city. I mean, there's I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of close to 30 buildings, and I think I've built like 25 of them or something. So it's a collaborative project. I don't want to build the entire thing, and it's kind of why I've stayed away from the center, from this side, from building around the piazza, and I've just kind of stuck to building over on this section, the western edge of the city. So I'm getting to the point, I think, where once I finish this lagoon area, I will probably stop building in the city so that anyone else who wants to contribute can do so. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? I love to build, of course. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I definitely want to finish this lagoon area up and then probably pause and just kind of assess where to go from there as far as the city goes. But we added the lighthouse, we added this gateway, and then we're going to develop this lagoon area out as well. I was even thinking about maybe building like a small boat that's coming in through here. And then, of course, we're going to detail this out. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you guys today is over here. So, Fallback Bull's favorite place to be, I think for the most part, was the Nether. He spent a lot of time in the Nether, mining for ancient debris and exploring and raiding bastions and fortresses, and it's just one of the things he loved to do, and he was really good at it. So we're going to bring the Nether to the Overworld. And that's what I've done. Basically, and I had to collect quite a bit more netherrack because I burned up all our stocks, went ancient debris mining, collected netherrack, burned through that, and then went again to collect more so that we have some kind of stock in Odin's Horde. So I just started by blanket dropping netherrack over this whole mountain area here so that we can turn this whole area into a nether biome here in the overworld. So that's really all we've done, is we've just covered the whole thing in netherrack so that we have a blank palette effectively to build a nether biome here in the overworld. So we'll add all the things that you would find in the nether. So we're going to add veins of blackstone. We're going to add the nether gold ore. We're going to add quartz ore. We're going to add probably gravel and all the things, certainly lava as well. All the things you will find in the nether is going to be here. And then it will require some chips into the nether to gather some more materials, but I mean, we're going to plant nether trees. This is going to be a full-fledged nether biome here in the overworld. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this out over here, this thing here, and this over here, and kind of flatten that out a little bit, and then I'll probably take more netherrack towards the edge of the beach. So once we get that finished up, we will start to really detail this and add all the other things, like I said, blackstone and gold ore and quartz ore and things like that, because we have plenty of those things. So we'll have to get some supplies to add in, like the nether trees, the crimson and the warped trees and things like that. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this whole thing into a nether biome here in the overworld. So we are bringing the nether to the overworld. And I think the fallback bull would quite like that. So that's what we're going to do. So we added the lighthouse. We terraformed the lagoon. I'm going to finish this build here. We got the framework mostly done for it, so it's just a matter of going in and detailing it. We've added the netherrack palette, if you will, over there, so we can turn that into a nether biome here in the overworld, and then we're going to finish developing this lagoon. So I'm hoping by the time we get to our next episode, I'll have most of that done. We'll see what happens. There is obviously work going on the statue, which I will not go over today, but we will go over that soon enough. We will get to that because it's an exciting project, so we will get back to that as well. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. A lighthouse, lagoon development, and nether biome in the overworld development. So that's what we've got going on, guys. That's the progress we have made here on the TuesdayCraft server. I'm going to continue working on this and getting these things done, and hopefully by the next episode you guys will I'll have something to show you guys, and it's going to be cool. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.